back to Higher Elevation Podcast. So glad to be back and so glad to give you another podcast. This one is titled, Don't Give Up, You're Close. You ever realize that when you are on the very edge of making it, that is the point where you want to give up? And when I say that, I'm not just talking to you, I'm also talking to myself, because I know when it is the closest to the breakthrough, it's like the hardest storms that you face. It almost feels as if you're walking through the jungle and you fall in the midst of quicksand and you are trying your best to pull yourself out of this quicksand. And whatever you do, it is not helping because you keep sinking further and further beneath that quicksand. That is how it feels when you are so close to your breakthrough. The mind wants to give up. The body wants to give up. You're not seeing the results of what you're putting in. Sometimes you're doing so much, working so much, working on your dreams, putting in extra work when you need to. And it feels like nothing is progressing, nothing is pushing. Feels like you're not going to make it. But I'm here to encourage you. Don't give up, you're close. It is when we are the closest to almost getting to the point of getting what we want. That is when you feel that pressure to quit. But I want you to do the opposite of that. I want you to use that pressure, that feeling that comes on you, maybe the discouragement or the sadness or the insecurity. Instead of using it to tell you, I need to quit. Use it to push you and to give you momentum to keep moving forward. Building a podcast, building a YouTube channel has not been easy for me. There are moments where I wanted to just be like, I'm done with this. I don't see the subscribers. I don't really see the support out here. And I would have others like family members that will come along or friends and say, listen, do you see some of the influencers out there? They started with one. Keep pushing, because remember why you started this podcast in the first place. Did you start it for the numbers or did you start it to be of help to others? And once I reevaluated things, right? Because yes, we do want the numbers. That's the reality. I do want subscribers. I do want to be able to get the podcast out to a wider audience, of course. But at the same time, God allowed me to start this podcast with the goal of bringing mental health and faith to the community and to the world. So I had to remember my why. And as I'm starting to see it's working. If I had quit, I wouldn't be at the point right now of seeing my channel grow and seeing that it is making a difference, through the viewers and the people that have passed through the page. So don't quit when you are so close. I know it's hard. I know some of you don't even have support, but listen, if nobody else has told you this today, know that I am proud of you and I support you. Keep pushing with your dreams, big and small. Keep pushing. Don't quit. Don't feel discouraged when people around you may not see the vision the way that you do. Because guess what? They didn't give you that vision. God gave you that vision. And listen, I always believe that if God is going to give you the vision, He will provide for the vision, right? He will. So keep pushing. It may just start with a thought. It may start with writing it on paper, and then it may become a reality in time. But that's still pushing and not giving up. So don't quit, honey. Don't quit. You are too close. You are too close. And Higher Elevation Coach, I am here to see you cross that finish line. So I want to know in the comments, please let me know where you are, because I want to coach you on. I want to say, hey, this is your goal, guess what? You can do this. I can see you doing this. I'm with you. I'm going to pray for you. So write in the comments. And listen, I would also love if you would subscribe, if you would comment, if you would share the content, because it allows others to be able to have higher elevation coach pray and coach them on too. So thank you again for listening. I appreciate each and every one of you. Some of you have written comments, some of you have liked the videos, and some of you have listened. I appreciate the time and I appreciate the growth. God bless you. And once again, don't you dare quit. You are too close.